Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And the Bulls will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Making side adjustments here. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you've got to protect. You've got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. All out of space. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. Live to play another day.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This dude is wreaking havoc. If he keeps this up, just destroying game plans, they might name an ice cream flavor after him at the creamery.
Oh, right down the road at the creamery. What are you going to call it?
Quarterback crunch. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Another incompletion on third down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Johnson looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Lots of running room. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants to throw it. Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And now on second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bulls get enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Let's go. The play action fake. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's open on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Black 14! Black 14! Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Bulls will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Makes the grab. It's strong. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Throws to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one. This half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's O'Brien. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only...
Breaks into the open. Running through cut. Another broken tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Pocket breaking down. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson looking to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against the...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the catch. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give on the inside. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Hey, that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Release by the QB. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Bears the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football.
There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Blake. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
To the air on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. A first down run on the doorstep. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. On the ground, it's Shelton. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room and then get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Blake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Bulls line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Shelton. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Blake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. A sky-high punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill?
Breaks away on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Johnson looking to throw. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together